Restaurant Tycoon 3 just came out a couple weeks ago, and here are 10 things that I feel like you guys should know before playing. Number 1, this is just a general tip if you want to make more money, but as you progress through the game, you'll unlock more meals. You should put any items over 12 bucks on the menu. So you see how this smoked salmon is 21, and then all this is above like 15 or 15 exact. That means I'll guarantee you get more money than if I was selling like waffles or something like that. Another food related one, if you go to your foods, you can see I have all these up arrows, and actually if you click on a food, you'll see this boost price button right here, but you need these foods. So once you acquire these foods, you can boost your prices higher actually, and it's only one time, but it really helps. This was originally like 18 bucks, but it went up to 21 because I upgraded it. And I might be wondering, where do I get some of these foods? Well, let me show you. I'm on top of this mountain right here, and over here is like the park and everything. Here's a little barn back here. The barn here sells you tomatoes, milk, carrots, potatoes, onions, lettuce, and cheese. This one's so confusing to me, but if you want bread and like wheat and stuff, you gotta come up on this hill right above the supermarket here and go into the bakery where you can buy eggs, flour, and bread. The supermarket, they have sugar, berries, apples, pasta, chocolate, and bananas. Now when you're next to the park right here, if you go here, you'll see the butcher. This is where you get all your meats, such as lamb, chicken, pork, and beef. And if you go right next to them, to this guy right here, the only item you can buy from him is just fish. This one really doesn't have a big effect, but if you don't know what type of restaurant design to choose, or if there's like an advantage to them, there's not really. But the thing is I would avoid the restaurants that are really detailed like this, because you're gonna have to expand them, and then it takes more time because you gotta match everything. So you can go for a simple one like this, maybe this too, but ones like, this is one I have, this one's not bad, but you got these weird pillars, you got this weird roof, the roof is kind of hard. This one, because it's kind of like have walls outwards and stuff, but it really doesn't matter which ones, but I would just do the ones, if you really don't care, I would pick a one that's like simple, like this. It's got just basic walls, doors, windows, and everything, a basic roof, not some complex one like this one, which has a bunch of decorations you have to match to the entire place. Here's another one I would recommend you do while you're starting out. You're gonna be serving, right, and you're gonna be cooking too. But I would recommend, even after you get your first cook, I would recommend you to keep cooking, because you get XP through cooking and serving. And if you get XP through cooking, it'll make your cooking process way easier and way quicker. So I'll cook some cheeseburgers. So I'm doing that. Now if I go to, why can I never find this? Right here, last save, but like you see right here for chopping, if you keep making food, you'll get faster chopping speed, mixing speed. Eventually you'll get faster frying, your serving will go up, you'll get better tips, and just, yeah, I just recommend you to keep cooking for a while. I have 2 cooks in my other save and I still cook. So now I know this one doesn't matter very much, but if you're looking at your upgrades and you're wondering which ones are actually handy, basically every single one, except I would say for the waiter cart. Unless you're like a heavy duty like server, this might be good, but I don't serve as much because I don't like it. I like to cook more. I would say the waiter cart's not great. I would literally say that every single one of these is good except for the waiter cart. I don't like this one very much. I don't have this in my other save, but like all these expansions, advertising, upgrades, and stuff, tip jar, pretty good to have. Let's get to workers. If you like to cook like I do, I would prefer getting a waiter because they'll do the serving job for you. But if you like serving more than cooking, then get the cook. But really doesn't matter, you should get both of these anyways later in the game, so I'd recommend just getting both, just in general for the long run. Also, just a basic tip you should know when it comes to workers, once you buy them, there will be 3 buttons here. One is to edit them, one is to fire them, and then there will be another one to upgrade them. And the upgrades, they go up pretty quickly, but they're really good. They make them faster at cooking or serving, they make them more efficient. I recommend getting those later in the game too. Here's another one too, early in the game. I even do this now. When it comes to buying tables and chairs, I recommend just getting the cheapest ones for now, as well, you'll get more tables out of a smaller budget, but they look just fine. For a basic wood table and 2 wooden chairs will cost you 175 bucks, but for something like a standard table and like a lawn chair, one of these will cost you over 200. Once you get the level 2 kitchen upgrade, I do recommend you getting these industrial ovens. They cost 500 each, so right here is $2,000 of ovens, but they work way quicker than the old ones. Same goes for 3rd level. I recommend you upgrade as much as you can. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something off of this. I'm sick right now, so if I sounded weird at all during that recording, I'm sorry. But anyways, make sure you subscribe and like, of course. See y'all later. Bye-bye.